let's get the inside track on the aesthetics business, which is rapidly growing. There are plenty of people trying to start up their own practices. Though if carried out incorrectly, of course, the procedures involved can create serious problems for clients.
The British Association of Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons says the global market was worth around $10.3 billion last year, and this value is projected to go up by over 10% by 2023.
It's most popular in the United States. North American demand accounts for something like 45% of the entire market. Well, one practitioner helps people to enter the industry and get a piece of this pie, I suppose, by training them to carry out procedures. The Botulinum Toxin Club, I hope I've said that right, by which, of course, we mean Botox, was established in 2014 by Dr. Harry Singh, and he joins us now.
Welcome to Business Live. So just tell us a little bit about why you started this particular business. You were a dentist, weren't you?
Yeah, I qualified as a dentist and enjoyed it, but then I started losing my passion in dentistry, and that was back in 2002, 2003, and then facial aesthetics took off. And what I found during the recession, 2007, 2008, people weren't spending money on cosmetic dentistry, but they were spending money on Botox fillers, so they would spend money what they wanted, not what they needed. And I enjoyed that because it transformed patients' lives, patients appreciated what you did, and so I gave up dentistry and concentrated on facial aesthetics.
So you are training other dentists, but other medical professionals, but that's not always the case with other training facilities. And I mean, we were pretty shocked to find out that this industry isn't regulated.
Yeah, a couple of things. Yeah, we get phone calls from non-medics, hairdressers, beauticians, want to be trained. So we only train medical professionals, doctors, dentists, medical nurses, pharmacists, dental hygienists, because the technique, once you understand it, it's quite simple, but it's the complications that is the problem. So if something goes wrong, for example with dermal fillers, it's an enzyme you can inject to reverse it, but that's a prescription-only medicine, so only medical professionals, prescribers can order that. So these non-medics either don't know how to deal with complications, and I get 3 or 4 cases a week from non-medics referring to me, or the patients come to me not happy with the result, or it's a drain on NHS resources, so they'll just send it to A&E, and obviously the NHS are not happy about this.
I mean, there are so many questions that come up in terms of the fact the actual stuff itself, the Botox, whatever it is, you can only get it on prescription if you're a medic, but actually there's a sort of, you know, market, a black market of it, isn't there, that is widely accessed and used in the UK and anywhere else. Do you want this industry to be regulated? Yeah,
and it would have been regulated a lot sooner, because with the PIP implant scandal, Bruce Keogh was instructed by the government to look at the regulations, so he did do some guidelines, but obviously it's not on the government's priority with Brexit and other things going on, so it's always been put on the back burner. But no, it definitely needs to be regulated, a formal career pathway or training pathway, because anyone can operate a training company, just do a course, and within a month they can start training other people there. And also in terms of level 7 we're looking at as well, which is a formal qualification, so there is no formal qualification that you need to do, so you could just go on a 1-day course, after that 1-day course treat patients.
And I mean, how therefore do potential clients know the difference? Do you think clients do know the difference between one set of people filling their face with who knows what and someone else? And also, what happens, who takes liability if something goes wrong?
Yeah, that's the problem. So as medical professionals, we're answerable to our regulatory body. So dentists are responsible to the General Dental Council. So obviously we're going to treat our patients with care. They have a complaints policy, complaints process they can go through a pathway. Some patients go by price. So obviously with the beauticians, non-medics, they've got a lot lower setup costs, so they may be charging half the price. If the price is too good, it's, you know, something's gone wrong there. It's not, but half the public do know about regulation who do it. So most of my patients say we do only go to a medical professional, doctor, dentist. Other patients will just go on price, and we feel sorry for those.
And am I right in thinking you can only have this kind of treatment if you're over the age of 18? Is there a restriction on age or not?
Yeah, so for example, Botox has a license 18 to 65, so you wouldn't treat anyone under 18.
The worry is though that some young girls in particular under the age of 18 are trying to get this treatment done because they're seeing influencers and various people they follow on social media who've had this done. And something you were saying to me earlier is that if you do have this sort of treatment, you kind of have to have it done every 9 months from
it's
from
not a permanent
onwards.
solution. Yeah, so for example, Botox on average lasts 4 to 6 months, fillers 9 to 12 months there. What we're also trying to look at is introducing a cooling off period, so you do not treat the patients on the same day. So if you go for cosmetic surgery, you cannot have the procedure done on the same day. So we're looking at that also in the news recently about body dysmorphic disorder. So people that have got unrealistic expectations or a very small, tiny flaw. So I would always recommend do not treat on the same day, give patients time for reflection.
Whew, it's a minefield.
It is.
Thank you for coming in.
No problems. Thank you.
Fascinating.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for your comments as well. We'll mention those in a moment, but first of all, here's how to stay in touch with us.